going on, y'all? You know, it's good to be back in the office, after our little week hiatus out in Milwaukee hosting the FSPs, so it's a good time. But we got some things we got to catch up on. But first, we're going to go over who missed out on their chance to get a free dollar last week during the bet. And also, go ahead and get myself a shot poured. The viewers, they were getting concerned, something about Derek drinking out of the bottle way too much, so you're not pacing your drinks. So today we're just gonna pace our drinks by taking and shot cubic meters or something like that. Anyways, cheers to being healthy. Dan beat the hell out of Fennell, so right decision by both of them not to take the bet. Timmy and Ben, on the other hand, they missed their opportunity. Timmy dismantled Ben, and I believe ended just about any chance that he had left of making the playoffs. It would genuinely be a miracle at this point if Ben pulled it off. Trevor and JC also should have taken the bet after Trevor, for whatever reason, had winning odds. JC beat him by almost 80. Cody and Christopher, they also should have taken the bet, as predictions were way off this past week. Cody lost by 35. Luke and Zach, you guessed it, they also missed out on a dollar. As Zach adds yet another loss to his total. And our game of the week, on the other hand, came from Alex and Ruben. We saw Rubo down 14 going into Monday in what was a high-scoring affair. Also, Ruben had two players score 30+, while Alex had a 40 bomb drop by Keenan Allen. I mean, it was a high-scoring affair. Ruben just needed 14 more points out of Sutton going into Monday, and he had a tough matchup against the Bills. Apparently, though, it was not tough enough. Ruben got 17 out of Sutton, effectively keeping his playoff hopes very much alive and beating the 2 seed by just 3 points. And also, they should have taken the bet. So, I shot 2 for 7 this week. You might be thinking, but Derek, you only got one right. And that's where you're wrong. I've only mentioned one right. The other one's gonna cost me $1. I really thought I had a couch this week. Anyways. Take your fucking dollar, you greedy fucking bastard.
So, the ship has sprung a leak in the left flank. The ship's filling up with losses as we speak.
Stay on course, Bucky.
But Captain, there's an island just to the east. We can stop by the local train market, buy planks, we can fix
We
the
can't
ship.
afford plank. The trade market's been compromised. We have no other option but to sail this one out.
So a lot of change here. Cody dropped to the 3 seed as JC finally found his way to the promised land as the 1 seed. After Alex's loss this week opened up his opportunity for that. I'm still spiraling out of control and completely out of the hunt at this point. Fennell, also no longer a playoff contender, as the Cabrera Award winner has worked his way all the way up to the 6th seed. If you're 3-7, you're not out of the playoffs yet, but the only feasible way of making it is to end the season 4-0. Only able to afford one loss if all of the 6 and 4 teams end the season 0-4, which is very unlikely, so you essentially need to win every game. The 4 and 6 teams and the 5 and 5 teams have some breathing room, but that closes up with every loss. So these last 4 weeks have become a must-win for essentially everyone in the league at this point. So we've been neglecting one of Fantasy Report's favorite segments for the last few weeks, and I think personally that it's time to go over the race for last place. Bringing us this segment is CBT's very own Alex Ryder. Is what I would have said if we had gotten that report. Was waiting one more week for it,
We've got too many losses coming in the left flank. Prepare the lifeboats, mateys. This vessel isn't making it to New Hampshire.
Captain, there's enough room for you as well. Get off what you
What kind
can.
of scullywag do you take me for? I was born on this ship, and I'll sure as hell die on it. Prepare the music. Go to Davy Jones' locker and style.
Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands, to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be.
So a few weeks ago, me and Trevor made a bet. Loser was deemed automatic clown of the week. I bet the under on the Giants scoring 3 points after making fun of Trevor for picking him up, and I don't know, he got in his feelings about it or something like that. Which is wild though, because let's be honest here. Who the fuck puts a Giants player on their roster? If it's not Saquon or Darren Waller, why would you have a Giants anything on your roster? That shit is just beyond me, first of all. So, regardless, congratulations, Trevor. Clown of the week. Look, my suggestion is, me personally, I've been tanking, but I've been tanking in a much more subtle way. You see, I've been tanking by telling all my players week by week to have bad weeks. Because that's definitely why we're underperforming this year. It's because of me. Not because they fucking suck. Honorable mention goes out to Fennell, who honestly deserved the award, had there obviously not been an ongoing bet which forced my hand. He costed himself his spot in the playoffs this past week by making some very questionable moves, such as not starting Tampa's defense when they were playing the Poverty Titans, which makes no sense given he is a diehard Bucks fan. And me personally, I'm looking at this I would have started Tampa's defense 10 out of 10 times, and I am not a Tampa fan, so it's interesting. He also chose to start a guy on IR over Dowdle, which surprisingly enough would have won him that game. It would have given Dowdle 2 wins in this season on fantasy, and that's... Fennell costed him that chance by being a shitty-ass owner. So I'm keeping this episode nice and easy, as last week took a lot out of me. So we're going to go over predictions real quick and call it an episode, huh? How about it? Huh? Alex has the 60-40 odds over me, which fucking sucks. Tim versus Dan. Tim has the 57-43 odds over the Cabrera Award winner. Rubo versus Ben. Rubo got the 68-32 odds. Couch has 75 odds. Trevor has 25 odds. Crew thinks Couch is going to win, for good reason. JC versus Cody. Going to be a good matchup. Not according to our odds, though. We have JC with the 67-33 over Cody, who is spiraling out of control after a strong start to the year. We got Christopher with the 53-47 odds over Luke. And finally, we got the Zach v. Zach matchup, where we have Mr. Hollis with the 51-49 odds in what should be the game of the week for whatever... I really don't know why. I don't know why predictions keep giving Zach these high-ass fucking odds, because I don't believe in this team. Why am I forced to be crucified for believing in this guy when I don't believe in him? I don't even actually know where this is going. Now that I'm saying that. This actually makes no sense. Alright guys, well that's all we have for today. Hopefully next week we can work out the whole restraining orders issue with Fennell and finally place blame on the whole Couch situation. Or not. I don't know. I've only been promising this interview all season, so... anyways, Godspeed from the folks down at the Cock and Ball Torture Organization, and best of luck to everyone. Definitely not Alex, though. Fuck you, I need to win. You got the 11s.
Blast it. Go fishing.